Hi everyone, welcome back to Drusilla's Dream and this week's blog. Hope everyone is staying safe and healthy during this tough time. And for those of us who live in the Northeast US, this has been a challenging time to say the least. We have been pummeled with not one, but two major snowstorms, each time leaving us buried under mountains of snow and ice. Now, but for many of us, especially me, storms like this give us the perfect excuse to kind of nestle into our inner spaces and explore any new or magical spiritual mysteries not yet discovered. No matter who we are or what level of spiritual development we find ourselves in, Spirit continues to call us to come home to ourselves. Though we may not understand the sense of restlessness and lack of fulfillment, we still feel the pull of unseen forces continuously urging us to rediscover and remember our soul's beautiful light. So the topic of this blog is called Staying Grounded. So what does that mean for us as we pursue a spiritual and soulful path in our lives? Does it mean staying nestled and safe in our own little sanctuary away from the harshness of the world and just simply spending our days like meditating and sending out thoughts of love and light? Well, though that sounds very nice, I think we can all agree that it would not be wise, nor would it be sustainable to live our lives that way. Although I do think that some souls choose that type of a life, like monks and, spending their time doing that. It's powerful energy when you do meditate and send that out. But most of us do not choose that kind of a life. So staying grounded means living our lives as physical beings who perceive the world and our experiences through spiritual eyes. In other words, when things happen or we have certain experiences, we take the time to ask ourselves what this means for us. What does it mean? Why is it in my life? We always seem to come back around to what it means to be a human being. Humans are social creatures. We thrive when we are in genuine, loving relationships with others. And as we know all too well during this COVID time, isolation and separation are not healthy for us. We need each other for an infinite number of reasons, the most important of which is so that we can share our love and kindness and feel the love and kindness of others. Nothing feels better than seeking out ways to bestow acts of kindness on our family and our friends and even complete strangers. Sometimes that even feels the best of all. Just showing kindness to someone you don't even know, because true acts of kindness are those given with no expectation of reciprocation. We're not looking for anything in return. We just love to be kind. When we are kind, our hearts almost sing the most enchanting melodies, and our soul shines brighter than the brightest star in the night sky. Both the soul and the human we are paired with experience great pleasure by spending times in nature too, and enjoying Earth's great treasures. Many of us love spending the day at the ocean, feeling its powerful energy, breathing the salty, invigorating air, and frolicking in its watery arms. Some are never more content than in a mountain setting, and feeling the awe as we contemplate the massiveness and majesty of such a great gift of nature. It can inspire us to seek new expansive ideas or dreams, and thus prompting us to begin climbing the mountain of those dreams and reaching the glorious summit of our success and awakening. There are so many things to enjoy on our precious planet, and doing so is a huge reason our souls come here. Besides the big one, of course, which is the soul's evolution through spiritual awakening and higher consciousness. So the bottom line is, we don't evolve as souls in a vacuum. We evolve by experiencing relationships and seeking to learn everything we can through our time here on Earth together. Even the painful relationships, and I probably should say especially the painful ones, can teach us incredible lessons about the importance of self-love and love of others. We also grow and awaken by listening and hearing the lessons that nature can teach us. For example, a volcano at rest can teach us about untapped potential. That can possibly help us believe in our power and thus assist us in reaching our own personal potential. A harvest moon might suggest that it's time to rest and enjoy the rewards of our hard work. A steadily moving river could inspire us to jump more fully into the flow of life. Start the project we were thinking of starting, or maybe take the next step in our romantic relationship. Nothing in our world is random, and everything has wisdom and knowledge if we take the time to listen. Take the time to listen to the whispers in the wind, the singing of the birds, or the roaring of the ocean. Ask questions like, what is it I need to know today? Or help me with the solution to this problem that I'm having. And then listen. Be still and listen with our heart. The answers may not come at the moment, but they will come if we enter the silence and open ourselves up to receive. The thing is, there are lessons everywhere and in every relationship, no matter how short or long-term they are. Yet if we don't stay grounded and really live in the present moment, in the precious now, we might miss the signs and lessons along the way. Of course, it is important to spend time within and connect with the world that is unseen and filled with wisdom and truth. However, it is equally important to learn the lessons by being mindful and seeking everything, looking for everything that is happening all around us, and search and see the deeper meaning of it all. That can create balance in our lives, and that also can help keep us grounded as well. So I'm going to leave you with one last thought, and it's on a personal level. When I met my husband many years ago, I was healing from a difficult divorce. My coping mechanism at the time was to spend as much of my time, pretty much all of my time, besides the time when I was taking care of my children, on an intense spiritual journey. That journey included much meditating and reading spiritual books and seeking anything that would help me understand the reason for that painful experience. I also had an intense desire to learn everything about the world of spirit and what it could teach me. My head was always floating around up in the heavens, which was good for me, but I was missing a lot of the things that the world can offer. Steve, my husband now, found and finds his spiritual food from fully appreciating and experiencing nature, people, and not giving too much thought to the whys of the world, but just enough. I learned so much from him, and I do believe that he has learned a lot from me as well. And I am so blessed to be able to share my life with such a special soul. I've said from the start, I am the balloon and he's the string. I still love my spiritual pursuits and floating around in the heavens. And Steve holds gently to the string attached to that balloon and consistently pulls me down so I can share my inner world with him and others. Yet, we always make time to create wonderful memories right here on the earth plane. We walk together through this earthly sojourn, having lots of fun, sharing time with family and friends, relaxing at the beach, laughing at each other's silly jokes. That is, if I can get the punchline, which most of the time I don't. And we also love going to the vineyards out east on Long Island and sipping wine and listening to music and basically just simply enjoying being alive right here, right now. So I hope you enjoyed this blog, and I hope everyone has a beautiful, magical, light-filled day. Namaste.